Not gonna lie, I didn't pick the 335. I didn't get the BMW. And actually, the car that I picked wasn't even on the list. Now, this is the car that I've been kind of talking to the guy, the owner inside, Nick. He's really cool. He's had this car for a couple years and he's ready to part with it and get something else. But listen, Jesus has been helping me on my Lotus build for about a year now. Now, we've been a lot of work in and out of that car, and he's literally just looking and looking and looking at Lotus videos. And I keep kind of watching him, and I'm like, you know what? We went car shopping for him, and it kind of discouraged him to buy the Audi S5 and the BMW 335i, because in the back of my mind, I was like, man, I know I can find him a Lotus for the same price, right? So for $25,000, Elise's out there are available, right? Most of them are in the $27,000 to $32,000 range. But if you get one with some decent miles, not decent, but 30, 40, 50,000 miles on a, what is this now? It's 2007, 2008, so 10-year-old car. Is pretty good, and it's got a Corolla engine in it. So these are the 2ZZ Toyota engines, so they're actually a pretty good car. So inside, it's purest, right? It's a lightweight, beautiful car. These are naturally aspirated. They make about 200 horsepower. This for $25,000 is an epic car. You're getting an exotic car, essentially. I mean, the styling of it is beautiful. It's timeless, but for a car that costs a normal rate, and these cars get in the mid 30 mile per gallon if you drive normal. So we're gonna throw on, he took the seller here, Nick, took a couple things off because he was modifying the exhaust and getting it all ready. So basically I told him, don't worry about it. We're gonna come check out the car, and we just made a deal. So Jesse's getting a trailer right now. I'm gonna get this back to Vegas. Now, we're not gonna tell Jesus that we got this car yet for him, because I want to kind of surprise him with the opportunity, right? So I'm going to get it all cleaned up, washed, buffed, have Darren cut it, and make it just as beautiful as possible. I've got a spare set of wheels I'm going to give him with some brand new tires on them. He is literally going to love it. So, yes, he's my employee, and I maybe shouldn't be doing things like this because it gives other employers a bad rep. I just really love my people that work for me because they make my job so easy to do. I want to give back, all right? So if anybody else, can give some love to Jesus and give him some props on his first car. His other Subaru is a $3,000 car. I mean, it's not really a good first car. So now this is going to be his first step into the big boy world, and I can't wait to see what he does to it.
So what are you guys doing?
Okay, so look, the windshield was so dirty. The guy hasn't washed his car in a year, okay? Actually, I think so since 2017. So I go through the car wash right here because I'm waiting for you guys to catch up, but there's no rubber seal here. So, can you see the difference? This is the open gap. So, well, now I'm soaking wet, and so is the inside of the car, and we're trying to dry it off. That's the game. That was fun. All right, so I didn't ask you, Jesus, really what you wanted, and I kind of took it upon myself, which could be a bad thing, to be honest with you, of what car you're gonna pick. So we went CarMax shopping, S5, and I was really 335i, right? I was super 335. So now, not gonna lie, I didn't pick the 335. I didn't get the BMW. And actually, the car that I picked wasn't even on the list. Yeah. It may have been a little bit kind of out of the budget, but I think I made it work for you, man. And you're right there at the same price. So I got you a car, the same price as the S5. It only has 2 seats, but we'll see what you think. Okay. Do you have a guess?
Not really.
I mean, just take some wild guesses. You got, what's got 2 seats? That's like 25 grand.
Well, there's a 370s. You know?
All right. Okay.
Oh my God. Damn, I'm like, I don't even know what to say right now.
Okay, so anyways, you guys saw what I bought in the Lotus. He worked really hard, man, and I, you know, he has to buy the car himself, and I'm, you know, helping him get that, but I wanted him to get something really special, and there's no Lotuses at dealers. This is a car he's been always talking about. He loves the car that I have, and he works on it all the time, and so basically I'm like super pumped because he's speechless. He just isn't a very outgoing person, so don't take his being quiet for him being not excited, because he's about ready to cry right now.
Well, you know, since I started working here, I never thought I'd get to own a Lotus. I didn't really think about owning a Lotus or anything. It was more of like 350Zs, 370s, S5s. I do own a 2002 Subaru WRX.
Batteries in the trunk.
Ever since I started working here with Houston, he has his Lotus, and every time I worked on it, I was like, man, this car is really sick. I love it. Now I have my own, and I'm like really excited right now. I'm like, wow.
He's gonna cry, guys.
I don't know if I'm
He's
crying,
gonna
but
cry. Congrats, man. You know, you work very hard, and Houston obviously appreciates your hard work, so he went out, found you a Lotus, decided to get you one.
Thank you, Houston. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, there's no words. I can't explain it right now, but thank you so much. This means a lot to me.
I think we'll get the wheels, tires, brakes, and everything done right now. All right?
Nice.
Pick the best color.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cool. Technically, you know, thank you for working hard, because that's what we value here. And, you know, for 25 grand, I think this is the best car you're going to get. I mean, realistically, if you look at the options, of course, this car is not the fastest car for 25,000. Now, the comments, please elaborate on how shitty a Toyota Corolla engine is in a 1,600-pound car. But when you drive one of these, it changes your life. I drove this car 45 miles from where we bought it from to where we stored it at Amir's place. And I literally, it brought me back to the most amazing time of my life. When I owned my Lotus, the first one, it was the best car I'd ever owned. It was the most amazing driving experience. You have an exotic car that gets good gas mileage, that like feels good to drive, you know? So I'm excited for you to learn how. I mean, you haven't even driven one of these yet, have you?
No.
Technically, I mean, you drove VJ's around the block
I
to
drove
test it, right?
Just right here.
Yeah, so
You know, parking it. But
I'm pretty excited, because even VJ, you could tell him how good Lotuses are. You've had a couple, you know? His Lotus is a fast one now. He's got a 450 wheel horsepower, VW swapped turbo dual clutch Lotus, which is like one in the world. But yeah, we'll show you. It's not in here right now, but we'll show you guys that soon. Okay, so I have like an entire Lotus in pieces. Okay, but I've gone through a lot of parts for the Lotus over the past couple of years, and well, I actually have really big brake calipers for the front. I'm not sure where those where those bolts are, but I found a whole brand new set of rotors. So I got fronts and I got rears right here. So we're gonna put those on his car. I got brand new pads. Now if you look at, we got brand new wheels, brand new tires. Okay, these are good tires that are like made for regular use, not those. This car is like 210 horsepower.
We're gonna have to start calling you Care Package Houston, man.
Seriously, right?
Dude, look at this.
Yeah, I mean, this is just stuff I got in storage, man. He needs to get something perfect, right? The car's got to be like at least at 95%, you know? And it wouldn't make me feel good if I had all this stuff sitting in the back doing nothing if I can give it to him.
All right, so it looks like we've got the first caliper on. We're not using the brake. Why?
Because they were a little bit too big. Bigger than the OEM. As you guys can see, it's a lot bigger. So, can't use these until we change the calipers. So,
no worries, but
another day.
We can put these new wheels on. So, let's go ahead with the first wheel.
All right, guys, I haven't talked to Jesus since he got the car and we started working on it, so I don't really know if he likes it or not, but he's pretty happy driving. They took the top off. We got brand new wheels on there with some new tires, blacked out. Car looks way better, and sounds good. Got the exhaust on, got the diffuser back on, got the little license plate holder thing. So brakes didn't work out because Exeges and Elises, well, I guess of this year, have a different caliper. So I know I have calipers somewhere, and I'm gonna find the calipers and we're gonna put them on. We're gonna do the brakes probably a couple days from now. But basically, I wanna end today's vlog in saying that I appreciate all the employees and everybody that does really good work for us here at Royalty. And it makes our kind of lifestyle a reality. So you guys have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next video.